Hello everybody, had to switch cameras. I am starting the final build out for the van for the Alaskan Odyssey. I was going to start in North Carolina and do video logs of all the things I was going to see, but plans had changed, and that's the point to all of this, is staying as fluid as possible. And this is the semi-final build out. I think there may be one or two more tweaks along the way, but for now I'm good with this. I'm starting off in Fillmore, California, where my brother lives. I spent the last couple of weeks with him and family, which was really great. Saw my other brother in Ventura. That was great too. Ran into a bunch of friends and family. And Saturday is my last day here. Sunday morning I start. So, to give you a quick idea of what I'm doing with the van, I have a Dodge 2013, and it's smaller than my original GMC 2500 Vandura. That unfortunately died. That was the original Fernweh. This is Fernweh 2. So, bear with, and we will switch over. Okay, now, this is the front seat. Of course, driver's side in the front passenger seat is a bit of a mess. My DVD right there, some books, some more DVDs, miscellaneous junk. And then we are going to the inside here. This is my food, secondary food, and scissors, knives, forks, what have you. That's got my coffee maker and my steamer in it, along with a couple of other things. And I have two fans that it will plug in both to the inverter that's on the other side of the sleeping bag and to the outlet in the car. Bungees, as you can see back there, there's one of the coverings. Now my windows are tinted, so I really don't have to worry about coverings, but it's just a good idea to have. And we'll show you from the back. As you see, more clothes, secondary clothes I really haven't given up to Goodwill yet. This is my refrigerator. It's a Coleman. Sorry about that. But as you see, it's pretty decent. I got it on sale at Walmart, took it and ran with it. And it goes up there like that. Now originally it was going to open from the outside, coming in this way and opening it, but since I moved everything, made it more size economical. That way I can get into it. Porta potty that my buddy gave to me. That's my brother. My sleeping bag, which is going to go on my bed. My jackets. Put it this way and hope nothing falls out. My camera gear. My cross stitch to do on those days that I'm just hanging out doing nothing. DVD player. More storage. I think if I angle this, yep, that's the inverter right there. It's the inverter. It's a 1,000-watt inverter. Found out that it says 1,000 watts, but will draw only 800 safely without beeping all crazily. Went ahead and put some hookies up there with some strings, so that way I can close these curtains, because I found that it was going to be a bit of a pain. See if I can, nope, can't make that smaller. Drop that, push that up there, pull this one over, and now I have curtains. They're just a $2 4-pack that I bought at Walmart, so I can do this from inside or out. I love this fabric. It's my favorite. I've had it for decades, literally. Bought it at LA Garment District a whole lot of years ago, and I just keep reusing it for different things. Yeah. So I've got some magnets, so some other date I will put them up here to lay the tarp out, so that way I have a nice little enclosure when I do my camping. And then I just tuck all of this back up when I'm driving, so that way I can see out the back window. And that was the first problem, was being able to see out the back window. I like being able to see out the back window. And these things just go up here. So let's take you around. And this is the bed. I love pillows. Ignore the bungees. Bungees are always important. But it is 72 inches by 24. So that way I have a nice little pad, which will in fact move up. Twin sheet, a 3-inch, or it's no, yeah, it's a 3-inch foam pad, heavy duty. And on top of that is a very long lawn chair pad that I tied, as you can see there, I tied it to those so that way it doesn't go sliding around on me. This is just a heavy duty shelf. Now there were 4 of them and it was going to be a platform, but the platform idea really didn't work out because this was also originally going to be my bed. I don't like rolling and I didn't have a whole lot of headroom. This setup, though people were worried that I might get too cold, trust me, cold is not the problem in this car. Instead, it's actually more comfortable for me this way. So that way I can sit down. And get into it. Move my bunny slippers. Quite easily. And it's actually quite comfortable. So after a long day of driving, of course I'll move a couple of pillows, I'll scooch forward. I can just sit back, relax. I can read. I can watch my movies comfortably because you see I have my shelving units right there, all at eye level. I put my feet up if I so inclined. So that way I can stretch out and it's quite comfortable. That pad works really well. So if you're using the Dodge Caravan setup, I would suggest being on the floor because there's my windows and there's my cups. So I can see out, and if I need to, I can just pull a blanket over my head and it doesn't look like I'm actually sleeping in here, which is a good thing. So it's nice, it's comfortable, it's roomy. Safety concerns are all addressed. I have access to everything I need to access. Now I'm not going to show it because it's really too much of a hassle at the moment, but underneath that chair and that one, the driver's seat and the passenger seat, behind them are 2 fold open cubbies. The one behind the driver's seat has my house battery, which is hooked up to the inverter and has a little, I forget what it's called, but it allows me to charge the deep cell battery off my car battery, and when the deep cell is full up, it turns it off. So that way it's only the inverter's only drawing from the deep cell. And that's in that cubby. My friend Rachel, who's a solar panel field contractor, she works in the energy, she hooked it up for me. The other one over behind the passenger seat, I have my miscellaneous stuff, stuff that I can get to if I need it, some stuff, just stuff, because you never know when you're going to need it. I have my toolbox, my camera gear, my spare box, everything is right underneath these shelves where I could get to them if needed. Hopefully I'm not showing you. As you see, hopefully you can see that. I have clear, clean access, and my big body pillow kind of hides that. So, that's the beginning. One more pan through. That is a minus 20 degree sleeping bag. Staying warm is never going to be a problem. Keeping cool probably will be, but that's what they invented ice for. So, I will, my next video will probably encompass the drive out, show you a bit of Ventura, the Fillmore area, then I'm heading up into the Santa Barbara Solvang area, and hopefully we'll be in Sacramento sometime Sunday morning or early Monday morning to see my friend Rachel. And from there, we'll cross back over and head into San Francisco, probably via Santa Rosa. So, guys, enjoy, have fun, follow me, Facebook page, at Teresa Perlmutter at Facebook. Also, this YouTube channel, Fernweh Travels, and click like, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.